Howdy, and welcome to our last chapter of PowerPoint Chapter 4, Enhancing with Multimedia. This is really fun because we're going to add videos and pictures, which we've already done, but we're going to look at it again and make sure that we've learned all of the functions and features that are available with it. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create another new presentation from a template. And again, the value of using a template is that it is professionally designed, its colors, its images, and its layout on a page that has been designed and we know is a nice coherent. I think I like that. There we go. Now, PowerPoint Chapter 4. Now, I am typing this with title case, and it is putting it all caps, and that is because that is one of the elements of this template, is that the title is all caps regardless of how you type it. All right, let's get some slides over here, and you know I like to use Control-M. There we go. Quickly get a whole bunch of slides because we don't really care what the layout is, because we can change the layout of it very quickly. So we're going to go with title and one content, which is what it is. And let's do a picture. And I kind of need some other pictures than just these Shirley downloads. Let's see. Those are not the only pictures that I have, but apparently they are. All right, there is my picture. And we have looked at adding frames, we've looked at cropping, and maybe the only thing I really want is I want that picture of the little bee right there in the middle. You can see it flying so well. So I'm going to crop it down to just those bees in flight, because that bowl there where it had protein powder, yeah, it's kind of nasty. There we go, click off of it, make that bigger. There's my girls, they're cute as they can be. I know, bees aren't really cute, but they're pretty fascinating. So that's a better picture. All right, now if I want a caption underneath this, unfortunately I'm going to have to insert a text box to put that in there. So I'm going to go to Insert, Text Box, and right underneath it, I'm going to draw my box. There's my box. Bees and protein feeder. There we go. Now that text box automatically did not have borders associated with it. So the borders were turned off. I can change and I can give it line color. I really wouldn't want line color on it, but I can go to Format Shape, and then I'm going to get a whole dialog box here, and it's on no line. That's why you don't see a line. And I wouldn't want a line on my caption, but just to show you that I can put, oh, that's fill, and that's not really what I wanted. No fill, we'll go back to that. But we could do that too, a solid line or a gradient line. And it's putting in automatically a color that is consistent with the theme that I have selected. So I can have the line. You really wouldn't want that on a caption, but I'm going to leave it there just so that you know that we've looked at how to add a caption, and this is Bees at Protein Feeder. And again, I'm typing it with title case. That is, yeah, only the first letter of important words is capitalized, and is converting it to all caps. And it's converting it to all caps because that is the theme that is being used right now. Okay, so just to demonstrate, let's have a look here at our themes. And if I choose this theme, that is the way I typed it. And it is not in all caps, and that is actually much more appropriate for my bees. Let's see, that's probably about the most appropriate one on there, or maybe the little sunshiny yellow. So again, it's all caps. So it is a whole set of formatting for your presentation that has been professionally designed. can go to this theme. I can set it as my default theme, which that means that every time that I open it up on my computer, that's going to be the theme that it's going to start with. All right, now let's look at the changes that we can make to this theme. So we have colors. I love the way that it gives you a preview of how it's going to look as you're looking at the different colors. I'm liking that one, but then I wasn't really, we have fonts. So we can go ahead and tell it that what we really want is that font. And then we have effects. So we can have office, glow edge. I'm not sure what that's going to do to it. There we go. And then background styles. So that's very interesting too. I like the preview feature. It just really helps you decide what it is. And if you had a lot of photographs, it would be really nice to have this preview feature and be looking at how the theme actually enhances the photographs and draws attention to them and doesn't take away from them. So you'd be looking at the colors that are in it and trying to get it not to clash with your theme. All right, now let's talk about the option of using slides from another presentation. So I can go to Insert, New Slides, and I'm going to go Reuse Slides. Now I can browse here for the file, Browse File, and I'm going to go to Downloads because that's where everything is for me. So I have no idea really we're just going to use this one. And then it shows them to me. Here's the slides. Women at Work. I'm going to put that one right there. Notice it changes it to my theme, but apply theme to all slides. Apply theme to selected slides. Apply theme to selected slides. So that kept that theme that was in it within mine. So those options are right-clicking, and there's where you would choose it, Insert Slide. So there we go for that other feature. I can also I could find another one and I could look at it. So I could pull in ones from several different. It's really nice that it gives you a preview there of the slides deck. There's a feature in PowerPoint called sections. So you have to ask yourself why you would want to use sections. Well, it's really pretty handy. So when I go over here to section, and first of all, I want to put my cursor where I want my section. So my cursor's right there, and I can click Add Section. It's giving me an unnamed one. And when it collapses it all and gets it out of your way, rename second section. And that's really nice, especially with a really long PowerPoint presentation that you have created. Being able to collapse them and work only on those so that you don't have to be scrolling up and down this window. So default section, I can collapse it, and then I can pull the second, and it brings all of my new slides up to the top, which means that I don't have to scroll through everything to find one that's all the way down there. I just collapse the top section, which is not where I'm working, and it brings them all to the top. And that's why. And you can easily enough remove sections. So I can add a section. I can go back up here, open this back up, and open default section. And I can right click here and go remove section. And then it's gone. And then that's all in it. So adding and removing sections is a great way. The other thing is that I can actually drag and rearrange things by sections. Now, that's handy, that I can drag all 7 slides and put them where I want them, and I could just start with, you know, obviously you would want to give it a name that was representative of the content that was in it, so that it's easier for you to move around. Because if you've got 90 slides, and it's not at all unusual to create a presentation with 90 slides, having those sections so that you can move them around and work only in a small section at a time is a real time saver. One thing we have not yet done is insert a video, so I'm going to click on my little insert video, and then I'm going to browse to find my video, and I know that in downloads I have a B video right there. So down here it's saying that it's adding it, inserting media. I don't want to hit the escape key or cancel. I'm just going to wait. So here's a video of me and my best friend. Surprise. Bees. Okay, now that I have a video selected, I get video tools. So I have format. I can actually give it a nice little frame, and let's see, poster frame, current frame, and color. I can recolor. That's a little weird, but you know, maybe we're going to make this like it's many years ago. And video shape, video border. So then there's playback. These are really important functions. So I can have it fade in and fade out. I can actually trim the video. Now that is really nice. So it's going ahead and actually creating sections, probably points where it was turned off and on, or points where the voice is louder or quieter. And so I can do start time. That is 18 minutes of video, and I probably would not want to use it. Now I can just drag, see, that is a little trim point. I can drag it to, ooh, how about right there? We got some real bees. And then I can drag this one to here, and I can see that it's now 7 minutes long. But what if I really, really, really wanted it to be 5 minutes? So there we go. I've edited it, and it tells me what my start time is there, and then the end time. So it's actually really just 1 minute. So it starts at 4:56 and ends at 5:40. It's 1 minute long. So it's going to give you instructions and tell you to trim a video, and that's how you do it. You drag those, or you could just go ahead and type it in here, and then you get a really precise value. And say OK there, and let's look at some others. Loop until stopped, or rewind, play full screen, and how about hide when not playing? And then volume. Let's just go with a medium volume because there's a lot of wind noise. And I'm going to say OK. Preview, let's play it. That is such a good video of my back, don't you think? That was really brilliant of me to put the video camera where you couldn't see what we were actually doing in the hive. You just see my back. Okay, that is enough of that. I'm going to pause that. And that concludes our video for Chapter 4 and all of the options that you can apply to the multimedia that you are going to be using. I know you're going to enjoy this. Bye.